mistake, cause the time ain't up. Yeah, the parts of my mind don't get much love. If you want in my head, come and call me up. You look like a twisted Robin Hood.
Well, it may be a bit soggy, but that certainly hasn't deterred this fan base. A great crowd on hand to battle the raindrops at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Tennessee Titans.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Smith catches left side. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught at the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
At the 9-yard line.
Now Bell. And the Titans are going to be set up with a first and goal. Is good running, gets him down to about the 4-yard line.
On Chason on the tackle. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal.
Second and goal from inside the 5. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down.
And goal.
May try and run for this. They'll get a couple of yards on the keeper, but it's going to lead to a fourth down. So a decision to be made. Is this something, opening drive maybe they discussed before the game?
They had to, and that's the responsible way of getting ready for a game. You go through situations with your staff. You go through scenarios, and you read your team. If we're in this spot and we're moving the ball well, is this a time to go for it, or is it a time to be a little bit cautious? I think in this case, he feels good about his team. He should go for it.
Now D.D. Westbrook to return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35.
At their own 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
The tackle made.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
Now this throw caught left side. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal? That's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with
like
sports.
That. They crack a forehand back out, and they get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And
like
a
that.
really good backhand.
It's a nice top spin on the whole bit. I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line.
The ball carrier.
Josh Jones in on the stop.
47-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 34-yard line.
1st and 10.
These two teams all tied after 1.
That's the end of the first quarter, with the score tied 3-3.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 34. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
The 16-yard line.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure, and into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Their mobile, agile quarterback with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Titans have taken the lead. And it is up.
good.
And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now.
Jaguars 3.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Kaepernick. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Desmond.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and 15.
Working from the gun, it's Kaepernick. And he's got his tight end, Oliver. And he will have a Jaguars 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Bringing him down defensively, Jayon Brown. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will finally be taken down at the Titans' 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 41 yards on the ground. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. A great play there. His 9th touchdown of the season. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece.
The game at 10. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives. So a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are...
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Kaepernick to throw on second down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Jaguar first down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
On second down now, Cottrell. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. From the gun on third down, Kaepernick. Fourth down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage. More problems here on third down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on third down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. So as they take it over, we step aside. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. That's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 22-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Flushed out right. And he's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Jonnu Smith, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
Is good.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Flush to his right. That's caught inside the 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Into the red zone now. Kaepernick Throwing the out route incomplete. That's man. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be second and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up.
It is good.
And it's up and good.
That ties the game at 17.
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A very solid gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
First down carry for Henry. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On second down, it's Henry. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a tie ball game here heading to break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
From the gun, it's Kaepernick. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Great way to convert on third down there. 21 yards the play.
First down, Jaguars.
First and 10. Here's Kaepernick. Buying time to his left. Throw left side complete. It's man. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. Give him 30 yards there. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown. So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Nothing much more rewarding than that for a guy catching it.
Not at all. And with what we just saw there, that type of a one-handed catch, what's next? Maybe they go up and almost Velcro it with their jersey in the ball. That's about all that's left. That play, simply spectacular.
So a one-handed grab in the end zone. Not much more impressive than that. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Miles Jack with a sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
Escaping the pressure right. Eluding the pressure right. And they're able to bring him down at the 20. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it here. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll be out right at the 35. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. They'll run on 1st down. Eason, and not much running room. Down to the 32. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
They'll keep it on the ground. Eason. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
He's brought down.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Kaepernick going to throw. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A great play there. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14.
Makes the score Jaguars 31, Titans 17.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Jags grab it. And careless with a football there on the kick return.
And one thing I love about going to practices is trying to get around coaches and hear their catchphrases and what they really emphasize. We haven't been to a single one yet this year where a guy fielding a kick, you don't hear, tuck it away, tuck it away, tuck it away. And this time, they turned it over.
Ball security eluded him.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll try the left side. Cottrell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
A loss
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through, and that will extend their lead even further.
34.
So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays that when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start with the option. Here's a quick throw out wide to Humphries. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. The intended receiver that time, Adam Humphries. And it's 3rd down.
Well, we saw that they had a lot of success last week throwing the football, but that hasn't translated to this week. But with his team behind, I don't expect him to back off. I expect him to keep firing.
And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Titans 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Titan.
On play action, they'll throw. And now he'll tuck it and run. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And this is incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And it's incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. They'll look to throw again. Flush to his right. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Jags get to him as down he goes. Caleb Chason just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
3rd down.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll look downfield for Humphries. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On second down, here's Kaepernick. This one caught by his tight end, Oliver. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
The tackle made by...
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now. Eason, and he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll keep it on the ground. Eason, and he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It's a loss of...
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough 3rd down.
Back at the 10-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 3rd and goal here as they try to finish off their victory. Now Kaepernick. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
With it on the return now, here's Westbrook. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. A first down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Number 40.
Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just over 90 seconds to go in the ball game.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Eason. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Here's Logan Cook now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They decide against going for it on 4th and 1, maybe to the dismay of their offense, but hey, a nice consolation prize down inside the 5.
Nice consolation prize indeed. So maybe the offense is upset, but they showed confidence in their defense by punting it away.
Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Jacksonville.
And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Flushed out right. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Flush to his right. And that's going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Escaping the pressure right. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Steps away. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Tennessee getting the 1st down on a big play of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. The intended receiver there was Jonnu Smith. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Brings up.
Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Tonight's final score.